so dangerous.
But the last Brewmaster game he won was 15 days ago when they played against King.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it can still work, though. OD is the pick here. Very good hero against Morphling. Does pure damage, so kind of cuts through his super high armor. He'll be okay, though, most likely. I think should be fine. Regenerate on the bot lane. And the lanes continue as previously TP'd, so still sucks for Brewmaster. He's trying to get away from that lane. That's difficult.
They're paralyzing cast Maledict up on top. Beastmaster has already taken heavy damage, and here comes Jirax rolling boulder forward. LeBron's nearby. He's trying to get the revenge kill into Fly. It will not happen as Jirax does spill the first blood, and they will force LeBron out of the lane. He was just shy of level 2, so no kinetic field, no glimpse to help him.
I think they're going to be in an okay place because they're going to hit a better timing than OG will. Like, they're going to need Blink Dagger for Brewmaster to be really effective, and they're going to need Morphling to have an item or two before he gets scared.
You can see Navi trying to bait it out. Like, they keep putting Lil so far forward, looking for that Maledict pop, and they got it. It's over on General. Resolution decides not to waveform forward over the wall, and this means the double Riptide from Lil connects on Fly and Jirax. Jirax being the man to fall.
I'm actually really surprised that Morphling didn't go in there.
It's like Resolution. It's just like, I don't think this will work, guys. Because if you waveform, General's dead.
He would have definitely had that kill, especially with his adaptive strike pickup. I think it does a
Maledict again. Now Lil, they're waiting for it. Rolling boulder in by Jirax, just controlling him.
So the negative of him going in was he would have had to use adaptive strike and waveform. And
defensive imprisonment. As long as Dendy sees it coming, he'll be okay. But he's not fighting this, so Fortification is the only thing that will slow it down. Top lane, Resolution and Jirax working on General. This time Resolution commits with the waveform forward. He's got 17 one-charges available. Now instead up, LeBron wants to battle him. Jirax acts as Fly. They clip on the back of Resolution, but General, he's on the run, and Jirax rolling boulders into him, so it'll be a 1-for-1 trade-off. The Beastmaster for an ES is worth it if you're OG. Meanwhile, on bottom, here comes Fly. S4 starts with a clap. He has the Brewmaster split. So the static link damage is still there, heavily up, but it won't matter when the Brewlings do the work and crystallize. The highest net worth hero on the field goes down to the Brewmaster and Witch.
Yeah, that was really perfectly baited there. Put himself in a bad position, gets a perfect static storm off, but then the Maledict, obviously, in the long term. Still hits for no damage, but power of Witch Doctor, man. Amplifying everyone's damage. I'm sure General's really frustrated that Jirax was able to kill him. That was huge for Jirax, picking up level 2 now.
I think that he's really worried about getting clipped by those axes, but then again, General.
Perfect play there by Jirax to silence him and then roll.
Yep. Now, smoke up from Navi, so they fail the gank. But thanks to the 3 Observer wards, which are currently down from OG, they see pretty much everything around the mid lane. They understand that the Navi supports are gone. It may not help, however, because S4, incapable of linking in time, he can start his TP, but it'll be completely pointless. Even the roar from General.
Wow. They really wanted that kill. At the same time, they're going on Dendy, though. Big silence here.
Yep. He could defensively imprison. Fly's waiting. If they have to fight, they can. Like, he's got Death Ward available, but no one from Navi is coming. They're just pushing the bottom tier 1 tower instead.
Yeah.
Like, get anything out there. Jirax had to commit for his double stun at the beginning. It was just a smart time to TP out. Maybe not so smart for Dendy to stick around. Rolling boulder in. They get the silence onto Dendy. S4 with the club. Kinetic field trying to hold him in position, but the kick and silence catches both Dendy and LeBron. Crystallize wants to get this fight. Fly sits in the tree lines. Dendy comes back out of the imprisonment, back into the Death Ward death range. And this Brewmaster has just removed Razor from the fight with the Storm Brewling. The kickback, trying to keep the distance up. 2 paralyzing cast's going to bounce into the freaking Ogres. But this is a good fight for Navi. Getting a couple of kills now, have an isolated No-Tail in the Death Tree. 4 heroes around him and a triple kill for Crystallize. He was out of the fight for a while, but he comes in at the end to clean up.
He just got all this damage, and then eventually they just out-DPS them. Like,
but you knew this was inevitable. Like, OG was just preparing this top lane. They don't have the vision up. That's thanks to Navi having this Observer and Sentry just on the backwards hill to the east of the tier 2.
That's a really cool thing about OG's draft with their 2 supports is that both of them
No, you're walking into a Sentry ward. You got caught here before. He puts out his own Observer, at least gets the vision, but S4, the jumping. Crystallize got his BKB off well before that. The Beastmaster won't be so lucky. Getting kicked up. Crystallize now losing that static link because he was on the Storm Brewling. That won't help him, but on to No-Tail. That'll work. No, you'll have to protect him and take him out of harm's way. So Crystallize will pick up the double kill. Here comes Resolution. Waveforming him, but the BKB protecting Dendy. Jirax looking for another quick kill. There's only the Disruptor, but Jirax, so much damage. He'll get the Magnetize off. So Navi will have issues with that, but Resolution just has no more friends to damage with. Oh, he banished him! It was the last point of a second before that TP was going to complete for Resolution. He can E-Blade pop somebody, but Lil just looking to dodge it with Mirror Image. No way to really get the hit, and OG lose 4.
Not the best way to start a fight. Walking uphill, going for the D ward.
Was actually getting to this point, but they're reaching it, where Resolution is just so damn powerful that he will actually do the physical damage required to get through the Navi lineup after they'd use all of their disengages from Navi. So the only thing that has to happen is Fly as well as Jirax create a lot of pressure, a lot of distraction. Oh, Fly! Oh, he's almost dead! They sentry ward him down, put down the Storm as well. Roshan's so low at 1.1k. General's already got the double kill. They've booted up 1-2. The buybacks are coming in from Fly, but you've lost Notal, you've lost S4. Resolution, how strong is your back? Roshan is actually stuck on the wall and getting kicked out. Fly with the dive back. They're waiting for this, but it's all Roshan to Navi. Nothing will stop it. Aegis and Cheese is out.
Like, Notel's build was actually the wrong thing this game, I think. The BKB has not actually benefited. He needed like a Shiva's there or something. Maybe.
Something to survive. Jirax trying to create space. Silences and kicks. Here comes your TP. Death Prophet to the front lines. In through the back. It's going to be the Brewmaster split. This is OG's chance to potentially turn this fight around. LeBron, he'll come out of the imprisonment. Jirax is almost his job to kill him off because they've separated out. Someone kill LeBron. Okay, the Storm Ruling and Jirax will finally do it. But Resolution trying to combine together with the S4 Ruling. And the E-Blade Pop will be enough because you got the health to come back from Crystallizer's Cheese. So Resolution, man up. Who is stronger? He's got more time to him. He's got no damage. It's negative almost 300. Resolution gets help from Jirax. Oh boy.
He's like, oh yeah, I can turn back into this guy that has a ton of health.
Yeah.
He never used static link. What's he? Oh. All right, Rezo is not ready to play Morphling. That is like, that should have been like, the stolen any damage yet. That's why I'm not killing him.
Well, we swing the momentum back the other way. It seems only a minute ago because it was that OG were losing their full mid-rack. Steady jumps forward. Resolution, a quick waveform away. Doesn't have his BKB up yet. That's 10 seconds till it is up and running. Death Prophet has his, but Exorcism, there's going to be enough time. They jump in. They kick the E-Blade pop. No! Song of the Siren! 5 heroes are caught! Turn on the Storm! It's an absolute nightmare when the Meteor Hammer connects as well. OG, maybe they actually have the sustain. They're living through this. They turn on the Voodoo Restoration, the magic that you do, and they've even jumped down to the bottom. They want Dandy, Death Ward, and Maledict. LeBron will come to Death Ward. No, he won't. He'll cancel off Fly's attack. And Dandy, a quick blink. He's into the trees, starting his TP out. The last Maledict pop is going to be close, but he's back to base and regenerating quickly. Bottom lane, Resolution. He'll have to actually get out there, able to do so. The BKB duration is over. S4 trapped inside the base. Crystallize is just all executing him down. He's got the Earth Ruling left. It's going to take too long before it gets back into it, so Brewmaster will drop. But they claim the melee racks on bottom of all of the lanes. Of OG, Fly actually just uses Paralyzing Cast too. But Navi, they throw the Wild Axes from inside the trees. Oh, no. You took too much damage already. It's a double damage rune into Resolution. They want to fight now, OG. There's the jump in. S4 goes into Brewmaster split, looking for the stun. Crystallize very quickly away. Protected by the Glimmer Cape, there's the Storm Ruling, moving quickly and fast. What's he going to find? He finds Dandy, he finds a lot of things, but they're not going on anything because they're all looking in towards the mid lane. Resolution fighting the backdoor regeneration with that double damage rune, and now they roll back out again. You cancel the TP, but S4 does his own TP out. The glimpse will stop him. He will not survive. Resolution cannot get over in time. Crystallizes nearby. Resolution, Lincolns for Lincolns. They can waveform forward. LeBron just gets evaporated. But Notel has to BKB, breaks free, goes after Dandy. Lil turns on the Song of the Siren. They want to get that extra regeneration in as well. Crystallize continues to run away from the Exorcism of the Death Prophet.
Well, they clear the creeps at least, and potentially if they find somebody.
That's a fun item on Jirax too. You've actually got yourself a Heaven's Halberd. This is going to become more important considering how early those BKBs will arrive. So, like, Crystallize is down to a 5-second BKB. And Dandy's got a 7-second. They jump in, Resolution roared up. They're going to keep pushing him away. Glimmer Cape protection too, as the BKBs are there. Song of the Siren. Lil jumps in deep. They want to isolate Notel, but now they have to turn off the song because they're isolating themselves. The Storm is down, but the damage from Resolution is so big. Crystallize can't survive this. Resolution, he just stands all ground, killing off almost all of Navi. He can't get the triple kill because Fly took out Dendi. But they're going in deep, no buybacks available, and this is going to be serious damage to the base of Navi. Unless G-Rex gets himself killed, he enticed General enough to stick around, and there it is. GG is called.
Man.
As OG, it's been going back and forth, the tussle, but finally Resolution is able to stand his ground in the fight, and Navi don't get the advantage.
That was an uphill battle for OG, and it really shouldn't have been. But they finally pull it out in the end. It works.